Hey guys, it's a slightly cool August morning. I've come down to my local river to go light lure fishing for chub and perch. Hey guys, so welcome back to the Occasional Angler. This is a 1 hour fishing challenge. Basically these are designed to show you guys that you can go out and catch fish in a very short space of time, and if you do it at the right times and you stay mobile, you can be extremely successful. So I'm out here to enthuse you guys, show you that it's completely possible and get you back out on the water. I've come down to my local river in Kent. I'm going light lure fishing for hopefully chub and perch, although there's so much weed in this section of river it's completely unfishable. I'll show you what I'm using. I really desperately want to try and catch something on a top water lure today or this morning, so I've got the Geo International Shinmushi, which is basically a copy of a moth which just sort of like swims itself along the surface. Looks brilliant in the water, looks brilliant out of the water, so hopefully the chub will think it looks great as well.
So this is the Shinmushi. I'm also using a little duo snap lock, which is perfect with this. I'm using 6 pound Sunline FC Sniper as a main line. My rod is Garbolino Micro Lure Special, and my reel is a Shimano Stradic HG in the 1000.
So the clock is ticking. Let's go fishing. Oh, so guys, it's one of those magical misty summer's mornings. You can sort of smell the potential in the air at the moment. I'm really hopeful that we'll catch something down here. I haven't really ever fished down here much for chub or perch, so I know a couple of little spots, but this is a bit of an exploration, and also using this Shinmushi lure. Again, I've not really used this lure very much yet, so I'm hoping it's something different. There's just so much weed on this river at the moment that I'm going to have something on the surface. I think there's only going to be a few spots where I can actually get a lure which would sink below the surface anyway, so hopefully this will do the trick, and hopefully we'll catch a nice sized chub or a perch or nothing, who knows, but the main thing is we're out here giving it a go. Just show you guys what it looks like over the surface. Looks amazing. Can you hear it? Just plop 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 plop. God, I can't get over how beautiful it is today. I love fishing when it's like this. I live for moments like this. It's that weird kind of hot and cold. It's warm, but it's also there's a lot of a lot of moisture in the air, which is making it cool. So it's that kind of combination of hot and cold. It feels tropical actually. The only other place I've really where it really reminds me of is Canada actually, strangely. Like that kind of rainforest. Oh, it looks so perfect. If there just wasn't so much weed, it would be brilliant. You could just see like a big perch or a chub come flying out of there and nabbing that. Hopefully not a pike. I seem to have caught a lot of pike recently. I mean, I love catching pike, don't get me wrong, but not on this kind of gear. Oh, there we go, he says, and immediately catches a pike. Well, that never happens. Literally the second cast with the duo shin mushi, and straight away a little jack pike nailed it right on the surface. Brilliant, here he is.
So he came flying right along the surface and just took him. How cool. Really nice, beautiful fish. Love the colours. So, one to the duo shin mushi. One thing I will say is I just disgorged him, and a little bit disappointed. The hook hold was brilliant, but I managed to break the back hook of this lure. This is a premium lure. I mean, a very, very premium lure. So I don't know. I'll just show you. Maybe it's a godsend. I wouldn't mind having a little single on the back rather than the two sets of trebles. It's a nightmare to unhook them. Okay, let's get this fish back. One really important thing after you've caught something like a pike, especially when you're not using wire tracers, is to just check your leader. Just make sure that there hasn't been any frays, if it hasn't nicked it. One thing which I've found when I'm doing this kind of fishing and where I've caught pike is, because they're small lures, the pike always bite them at the front, so you always get very shallow hook holds in the sense that they don't take them right down, which means that there's very often little or no contact with the line, because this is only 6 pound fluorocarbon, and it would chop through this quite quickly, even though fluorocarbon is more abrasion resistant than your normal mono. It's not, this kind of thickness isn't going to stand up to a pike's teeth. It'll take a few knocks, but it really isn't designed to take pike. So yeah, just make sure you're safe, and if there are pike in the water where you're fishing, a lot of them, it's probably safer to be using a wire trace, really. Well, you know the song, Here Comes the Sun. Look at that, how pretty. Oh, lovely lake over here, very overgrown, and then the sun. Right, let's zip down to some spots where I think we might catch some chub. Okay, there's a big overhanging willow here. And if there's one thing we know about chub, they love sitting underneath trees. Don't quite know what the sort of mentality of that is. It's probably to do with being safe from aerial attack from birds, I'm guessing. Let me know. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure, so you know, I'd love you guys to put some comments in there and actually let me know, because it's always been something which I've been interested in. Anyway, let's come down here. Quite often you find a chub sitting underneath here. Looks like the kind of right place, doesn't it? Okay, let's try and avoid those pike, shall we? He says.
can't see anything. The angle of the light here is such that it's just a reflection to me. But let's give it a go, just under here. Nearly lost that. Oh no. Oh, bollocks. Oh, damn it. Okay guys, well we've just swapped up lure, not out of choice. Unfortunately I just cast my very expensive duo Shin Mushi into a tree. So now we're going to try a little Ilex chubby, which looks great as well. Hopefully the chub will love this. And let's not lose this one, otherwise this is becoming a very expensive hobby. Okay. Obviously if there's anybody out there who wants to sponsor me for any of these lures, I'm quite happy to cast any of your lures into trees and at fish. Okay, there's a fish. That's a chub. That is a chub. Let's hope he doesn't see us. It's quite a nice sized chub. Well, he's probably about a pound. I think we got a chance if we can just get a lure in front of him. Okay, he's going down that way. Okay, completely spooked him. Oops. Okay guys, I have ramped right back. We're going to go on to something really small and see if these little soft plastics make a difference. I think we need to be really subtle. Hey guys, little perch, straight off the bat. Look at that, beauty, absolute beauty. There we go, another perch. Oh, nice one. Okay. There we go. Lovely perch. We seem to have broken the code, which is a very small soft plastic. So a very small soft plastic, and these perch are all over it. Back he goes. Okay guys, I've come back to that spot where I had a really close miss. One of the 3 or 4 close misses I've had with chub this morning. I don't know what's going on. I should have banked three chub already today. Anyway, let's give this a go. Some really nice perch there. Oh, that's like a £1 perch straight down there. Come on, you. Oh, come on. Yes! We got him. Ha. Yes. That's really good. Really pleased. Oh. Okay, guys. Well, we didn't get the chub, but we did get a really nice perch. How far did you swallow that down? Hey guys, so I'm really pleased with this. We just took this probably about just over £1 perch on a little flash J, fish arrow flash J lure. Let me see if I can get it in the camera for you. So a little fish arrow flash J straight underneath the rod tip. Perfect. Hey guys, well that's the end of our hour. It's been pretty eventful actually. Pretty much first cast on the Shin Mushi, and I took a small little jack pike. I've been walking up and down the river and I must have missed 3 chub. I literally must have struck the hook out of their mouths. They definitely took them. Caught a couple of little perch, and then just heading back to the car now, and we just took a really nice perch on a little flash J, fish arrow flash J. Probably it's like a 2.5 inch soft plastic. So that's great. I really hope that this sort of enthuses you guys to get out there and start fishing. Get back out. 1 hour fishing sessions. Let me know about them. Comment in the section below. And until next time, best of luck with your own fishing adventures.